For the 8th problem on the second ACT practice test, Uptown Cable, a cable TV provider, charges each customer $120 for installation plus $25 per month for cable programming. Uptown's competitor, Downtown Cable, charges each customer $60 for installation plus $35 per month for cable programming. A customer who signs up with Uptown will pay the same total amount for cable TV as a customer who signs up with Downtown if each pays for installation and cable programming for how many months? So essentially, we're given the cost of this Uptown cable and the cost of this Downtown cable, and we need to determine at what amount of months will the cost for each of these be the exact same. So we need to figure out at what month will the cost of Uptown Cable equal the cost of Downtown Cable. And since we're going to be figuring out which month or how many months that it takes to get to this situation, let's make a variable for months. Let's say that M can be the variable for months. And now we just have to set up our cost equations for Uptown Cable and Downtown Cable. So let's start with Uptown Cable. So I'll say U for the cost of Uptown Cable is equal to, we have $120 for the installation plus $25 per month for cable programming. So the fixed costs, the cost you have to pay no matter what, is this installation cost of $120. But then you have to pay $25 per month for the cable programming. So after that, it would be 25 times M. And this should make some sense, since if you put in 3 for your number of months, then it would be 25 times 3, which is $75. So we have the cost for Uptown Cable, but let's find the cost for Downtown Cable, which we can denote with the letter D. So this is the cost for Downtown Cable. And for Downtown, the installation cost is $60, but then you have to pay $35 per month for the cable programming. So our fixed cost is this $65, but then our variable cost is going to be this $35 per month, or $35 times M. So we now have the cost for Uptown Cable and for Downtown Cable. So let's go back to our initial question. A customer who signs up with Uptown will pay the same total amount for cable TV as a customer who signs up with Downtown if each pays for installation and cable programming for how many months? So the question is essentially asking, for how many months will it take for both the cost of Uptown and Downtown to be equal to each other? So to answer that, if we know that the cost of Uptown and Downtown are equal, we can set these two equations equal to each other. And then we can just solve for what our variable M is equal to. So we have that Uptown, which is $120 plus 25 per month, or 25M, is equal to the Downtown cost, which is this $60 plus $35 per month, or 35 times M. And now we just have to solve for M. So let's subtract $60 from each side. And what we're left with is that we have $60, since we have 120 minus 60, and plus 25 times M. And on the right side, this $60 is canceled out here, and we're left with just 35 times M. And to get all of the M's on one side of the equation, let's subtract 25M from each side. And after completing the subtraction, we have that $60, since the 25M and minus 25M cancel each other out. We have that $60 is equal to 35M minus 25M, which is just 10 times M. And now dividing each side by this 10, what we're left with is that M is equal to 6. So after 6 months, both the cost of uptown and downtown cable will be equal to each other. And that is choice letter G here.